It is July 28th, 2026. 1,301 days since Sonia died. And I haven't gone more than a few minutes all that time without thinking about her. I tried to record the video yesterday, but we had severe storms go through the area, and it just was impossible. Early in the morning, it was super humid, and then those storms hit, and it just devastated. I mean, there's little sticks everywhere around here. A large chunk of the area has no power. We do. Lucky. The night before, I had real severe nightmares. Basically variants of the same nightmare I've been having for 1,300 days. But the big difference with this is that there was a glass wall between us that kept trying to break. I don't remember ever having that in one of the previous nightmares. They always basically involve her calling my name, calling for help, and me not being able to get to her. And I'll be honest, I really don't know if I have them every night anymore. I have them so often that it feels like it's every night, but I don't know for sure. But it was real bad the other night. And I'm sure it was because I was thinking about this day coming up. I have, however, decided I'm going ahead and release these songs. It's been... I'm working on those songs for 4 months. The original plan was to release them on the 1200th day. I mean, they're literally about the 1200th day. And that was 100 days ago. And I had started on a month before that, so it's been quite a while. There's still several variations of the songs, but I've decided one song that's about the actual nightmare, where I describe the nightmare in it. That's 1,200 nightmares and counting. I've decided which version of that song it is. The second song, which is about how 1,000 more days, how I'm not sure I really want the nightmares to go away because I hear her voice. The nightmares are the one thing, the one part of Sonia that people can't take away. It's in my head. It's not going to go anywhere. And it's stupid, but true. There's 2 versions of that song still left. I mean, there's technically 3. I haven't deleted the one, but I'm not going to do the one. And while I like the one song better than the other, music-wise, it's a little too close to the 1,000 Nightmare song. I mean, as it is, they're already very similar songs. I mean, both songs are being sung about Sonia and the nightmares. I mean, they started off the same thing. I mean, you know, I started seeing a therapist to try to get rid of the nightmares and to try to get anxiety under control. She told me when I have one of the nightmares to write it down, so I did. Woke up real bad real early in the morning, like 2 in the morning, maybe it was 3, I can't remember now. Early in the morning, I couldn't get back to sleep, so I grabbed the notepad and I wrote down. And by morning, it was a song. It was words for the song, the lyrics. As I started working on the music, that's when it evolved into 2 songs. And then I've spent all this time working and tweaking it and making changes to it. Different variations, changing the music. One's a little more pop, a little less country. And it's. And I kept telling myself I may never actually release these songs, but I think I'm going to. I know I'm going to now. Wanted to release them yesterday, but right now I'm going through hell, and I'm really missing some. Really missing her because I really could use her voice, just to hear a friendly voice. Financially, I'm in bad shape. And I don't know how the hell I'm going to get out of it. Unless I file bankruptcy, which I don't really want to do. I got thousands of dollars in loans from the one company that I'm not going to be able to pay anymore at all. My one credit card really fucked me up this month when it decided for my convenience to charge me an extra amount. Like 3 times the minimum payment. And then they hit me with the yearly fee, and instead of putting the yearly fee on the credit card, which there's plenty of money on the balance on the credit card, they took it out of my bank account. So that was almost $200 that I can't afford. And it just caused a chain reaction. My bank account is negative, and I don't get paid for another week. Bank even called me today and said, we're going to be refusing payments, and you got 5 days, and we got to start charging you a fee. And then between that and my shoulder, I went in to see the doctor about the hip and my shoulder and my knee. He wrote an orders for the hip and to look at the veins and see in case I have clogs again. I haven't gone in and got those done because it's been so busy. But he didn't know anything about the shoulder. And while I originally injured this shoulder maybe 10 years ago, it really didn't hurt all the time. I just on some days had it difficult to lift my arm up. I'd have a lot of pain if I tried to lift my arm all the way up above my head, or I put weight on it. Cut my hair was real difficult. But other days it was pretty much fine. Those days are gone. I did something. I don't know if it was when I was moving something, lifting something, but it's now really bad. Really bad. I can't hardly use it. At points it does calm down to, it's all constant pain, constant. But it calms down to a bearable pain I could live with for a few more months. Or maybe even indefinitely. I mean, I'm living with the pain in my knee for a long time. I could live with it, just would make me miserable. But if I make any sharp movements, or I try to lift something on it, or I lift it above my head, I fucking forget. And like this morning, and reach for the damn shower head. We got 2 shower heads hooked up, and there's a lever to switch them, and I realized it was on the wrong one. I was going to get sprayed in the face, and I reached up real quickly and grabbed it. oh my God. And now my pain is so bad. And I fucked up. I came out here and sat down to record this video I couldn't record yesterday. And I don't know how I'm going to stand up. I use both arms to stand up from here. And I didn't even think about that I can't use the left arm. I may be here a while. But I spoke to the doctor's office on Friday. They were going to put an order in to get the shoulder looked at. I called over. I couldn't get through to central schedule at the hospital yesterday, but they're always extremely busy on Monday. And then with all these storms and everything, I just gave up on yesterday. So I called over there today, and they have none of the orders. Even the 2 orders they gave me copies of that I asked them to fax in, apparently they never faxed those in. And they didn't send the order of the shoulder. Like, okay, so I called the doctor's office this morning. I get the service. They're closed due to an emergency. Hopefully nothing happened to the doctor. It's more likely that some of them live in an area that doesn't have power. I know there's like 48,000 in the county without power, and well over 100,000, almost 200,000 in the state without power. And then you go over into Wisconsin above us, and there is like 250,000 without power. And you go into Indiana, and there's around the same there. I mean, these storms were absolutely devastating. A tornado hit Wisconsin, not too far from us, maybe 20 miles from us. Another tornado was spotted, and they say it touched down, but touched down in an empty field near down south side of Chicago. In fact, they closed Midway Airport for an hour because they thought the tornado was going to go through Midway Airport. That would have been horrible. I can't even picture what would happen to a busy airport with large planes having a tornado go through it. I mean, yeah, it's not as big as O'Hare Airport, but still a big airport. But that one never touched back down. But what was amazing was you look at the radar at points, and there was nothing on it, nothing showing these storms, and then they just kind of appeared out of nowhere, and they were just so destructive. We had a house right down here got struck by lightning, well, the tree did, and it kind of blew up and took out their back window. Funny thing is, they posted about it, and they said that the fire department came there, and by the time the fire department got to the tree, it had been put out by the rain. But I know when it happened. We heard the lightning when it got hit. There was no call to the fire department. So I think they may have misposted, because we would have definitely heard the fire department a block and a half away. So I don't understand that one at all. It's not even a block and a half away. I can probably see the house from here. So I may put the drone up and go, look, I took tramadol. I can't legally fly my drone. Not for 8 hours after taking tramadol. And to be honest with you, I don't feel safe 8 hours because it takes... It's very unpredictable when it gets into my system. So I can't even fly today. I don't think I'd want to anyway in this wind. It is still really windy. It's gusts, not a constant wind, but it's really windy. Okay, my brain is already fudged today, so I'm probably going to repeat myself some in this video. I'm probably going to end soon anyways. I tried like crazy to record the video yesterday. Possible with that weather. I tried to work on the songs. I can't lift the fucking computer. I'll get that set up today somehow and then probably work on it tomorrow. We're gonna hear barking. One of the huskies that really likes Ripley is coming down the street. Across the street, and is probably gonna drag its owner. Oh, I hate that term. It's human. Across the street to see her. Well, let's take it a dump. Maybe it will. We got several dogs now that really like Ripley. My German Shepherd and a couple of huskies. A couple of little ones like her too, but she's right now laying at my feet. In fact, her head is on the tripod for the camera. It's a 360 camera, so she is. And there's the dog who sees her, and the owner's not letting it come over. I gotta find a way to calm down. I gotta find a way to get rid of the anxiety. I can't even relax and play a video game. I tried. The problem is holding the controller. I have to pull the left arm up a little. I have it up in that state right now. And it really hurts. Down here, it's a little less pain. I can't hold the controller like this. I just couldn't do it. Especially sitting on the side of my bed, it's going to be a much sharper angle. Why is my watch vibrating? It's telling me to get off my ass. $1,300 days. Okay, let's try that again. The battery just died of the camera. Apparently it wasn't charged. I was saying the Mourning Dove was up there. I was talking about Sonia and the Mourning Dove was there. But right as the camera died, it flew off. No song. And Little Miss stood up and she's cuddling with me. She's in full caterwauling. I love you, Ripley. And you're probably the only one that loves me. Well, I just didn't want to end the video the way it was with the camera stopping. So I'm going to tack this on the end of it. I'm going to go in, try to finish up those songs, get them posted. I don't know how I'm going to set up the computer yet. I may have to wait till someone come home and help me. But right now, I'm going to stop recording. Okay, so the damn update that they just pushed out to this camera turned on the voice commands again. And I just said that and it discontinue the recording. I'm going to spend some time with the puppy. Thank you for watching. Hey camera, go ahead and do it. Stop recording.